Um, all right. Good evening, and welcome to our first video tutorial on the use of Ahoms, that is automated hotel management system, proudly designed and powered by ICT Base Limited. My name is Bashir, and I'll be your anchor on this presentation. I'm going to walk you through the features and functionalities that have been built into this awesome masterpiece. So for the purpose of this presentation, I'll be making use of three browsers to display three levels of capabilities and access. I'll be using this particular browser, which is the Chrome browser for the super admin. I'll be making use of the Brave browser for the receptionist, and I'll be making use of Mozilla Firefox for the admin. Just so when we log in, we'll see that what each of these people can access will be different, although we have the same login page. So first thing first, when you open the app, it presents you with this login page where you're expected to input an email and the password. This is to ensure that only those who are registered and duly authorized can access the app. So I'll enter my password and I'll hit enter, and that should log me in successfully if the credentials are correct. So it brings me to the home page where you see a display of statistics. First of all, showing you the number of room types for this branch. You look at the top here, it shows your name as the person who has logged in. It shows your name. All right, it shows your name, your role, if you are a super admin, and ultimate admin, a receptionist, and the branch. Okay, so you can only whatever you do here is registered against you and against your branch only, which means whatever you submit here cannot interfere with what is submitted in other branch. This is to ensure that information can be viewed across board, but that isn't where I want to bug you with. So you see here you have two room types. By room types here I mean standard, deluxe, royal. Those are the room types, and under each room type you have rooms. So here there are two total rooms. I will show you how you can set this later. So out of these total rooms, it shows you how many rooms are free and how many are occupied based on the activities that have been performed. How many bookings have been done today? How many bookings have been done this month? How much is due today? How much is due this month? How much has been paid today? How much has been paid this month? How much is the balance today? And how much is the balance for this month? Now, this is to just give you a quick overview of what is happening on the platform. A quick glance should be able to tell you the number of free rooms that you have and the number of rooms that are occupied. So you don't need to think, how many rooms do we even have? Oh, no need. Here you see all the rooms that are free and all the rooms that are occupied. So you don't even need to call the receptionist, and the receptionist doesn't need to think before he or she knows how many rooms are occupied and how many rooms are free. Whether a room is occupied or not, you can keep track of all of that. Okay, so what you see here basically is just an overview of statistics. That is not where the main work is, because what you see here is just a reflection of what happens on the app itself. As the super admin, you are presented with these three columns of menu. Under the menu bar, you have dashboard, you have settings, you have logout. The dashboard is the same as returning back home. So if you click on the dashboard, it takes you back to your dashboard. Under settings, that is where you set the name of the hotel. So if anything is not correct here, you add what is the name of the hotel, the short name of the hotel. The reason why there is a short name is because when you send messages to your client, it is the short name that they will see. In this case, that we see Zibaz Hotel as the sender ID. The phone number and the email, this is to ensure that these two parameters, phone and email, can go along with whatever you send to your customers. All right, so if it's an advert you want to do right now, in the message you are sending to your customers, you should be able to put in your phone number and email instead of you having to type that. Since you already have it in your settings, it's a matter of referencing it. All right, and here you got address where it's located. This will help us in search engine optimization to ensure that the hotel can be quickly found on the internet for people who are searching with particular parameters. Now you can see how do we change this email? Well, you can change it. So if we have something like Zibas Hotels and Resorts, all right, at gmail.com, for instance, you can change it. Once you change that, you can change the phone number too. Okay, you can change it to 07041445574. All right, and just update settings. Once you do that, it tells you what that success setting is updated, so it's redirecting. So if we were to go back to settings now, you see that that setting has been updated. So you no longer have the old email, you have the new one here, and now you have the new phone number. That is only basic. All right, that is not where the main work is. We are getting to it. And here you got logout. So when you're done with using the app, this is where you log out. You can either log out here, or you can go up here, click, and then click on logout. Up here again, you have change password, where you can change your password if you feel your password has been exposed, all right, to someone who should not have access, and it's even advisory that from time to time you change your password. So if you want to change your password, you go here, enter the old password. This is to ensure that we want to be sure that actually you are the one who want to change the password. So if you enter the wrong password, what happens? It says old password is incorrect. Okay, so you need to try again and enter the correct old password. If it is correct, it presents you with it's still incorrect. Okay, let me see. Sorry about that. Cancel. 9255. All right, so if it is correct, it's like I have forgotten my own password. All right, so it's quite peculiar. All right, so I enter my old password. It can happen. For receptionists, if they forget their passwords, they can actually ask the admin to either give it to them, or they can just do a password reset from the login page. So I entered the correct one, it's asking me to reset, to change my password. So I enter my new password, then I confirm it to be sure that I know what I'm typing, and then I submit, and voila, password update successful. All right, so it's redirecting me now to the home page, away from the nitty-gritty. Now after you're done with menu, the next menu is operations. And under operations, you have users, you have pages, you have branches, you have bookings, you have debts, you have deposits, and you have rows. All right, now you will notice some differences. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements under operations. Now if I go to okay, this is the receptionist end. If I go to the receptionist end now, all right, and I go to operations, you see that I only have 3 things: bookings, debts, deposit. That is because the receptionist does not have any business with pages, with branches. Those ones are set by the admin or super admin. Bookings, he has access to that. Rows, it is not his business. It is the super admin who set rows, okay, for each of the rows. So you see that though we are on the same home page, but what we see differ depending on our role. What a super admin sees is different from what an admin will see, because there are some functions that are peculiar only to the super admin that the admin is not supposed to meddle in. Just like there are some functions that are peculiar to the reception, not supposed to meddle in, not supposed to meddle in, not supposed to meddle in. So everyone has his own job and his own role to perform on the app. So if you log in, it is the features or it is the features that relates to your own role alone that you will see. If I go to the admin end here, you see that these rooms is here for only the admin. If I go here as super admin, no rooms. I can't see rooms here. However, if I go to receptionist, the same thing, I can't see rooms here. So you see that each person has his own peculiarity with respect to the function that they perform on the app. I'll put us through on each of these. We are still, this is okay. Let me go to the super admin end. Okay, this is the super admin end. So under operations, first thing first, you have users. What do you mean by users? Okay, users are those that you have registered and you have granted access to the app. So it is the app, the super admin or the admin that create users. Let me explain something here. When a super admin can create users across all the branches, but an admin can create user only for his own branch. So you can see here, this is the super admin end. You have branches. All right. So you have main branch, Safeyard branch here. However, if I go to the admin side and I click on users, you see that I will only see users for main branch because this person is an admin for main branch. Now, don't mind the name here. We are merely testing out. So this is not online. Whatever we insert here does not affect what you already have online. It's just for us to demonstrate. Alright, so this is for the admin. He sees only users for main branch. Okay, but the super admin sees users across all the branches. Alright, so that's one difference. If you, these are the ones that already exist. It shows you their name, the branch that you have registered them under, the phone number, their role, their waiter, the ultimate admin, a receptionist and admin, a cashier. So you select their role, their date of appointment, their status active. If you deactivate any user from here, that user will no longer be able to log in. Maybe some user no longer works at your hotel. Would you still grant him access? No. All you have to do is deactivate such user. If you do that, the user will not be able to log in from anywhere, even if you have access to the login page and the date that person has been registered. This is for conformity purposes. How do you add a user? You click on this little dot here and click on add new user. It brings this little form. Type in the person's name, type in the person's email address, type in the person's phone number, right? Type in the person's address, type in the branch you are taking the person to. All right, but if it is it's an admin that is registering a user, for instance, this is the admin side. You see that there is nowhere for the admin to select the branch. That is because he can only register users for his own branch or her own branch. It is only the super admin who is able to register across board. Okay, so this is where you select the branch and the role the person is going to play. Right, you see role here. I'll tell you how to create roles later. The person's date of appointment, the password you are giving to that person, you add. Upon successful registration, you have granted that person access, and it's advisable that anybody you create account for, you should allow the person to log in and change their passwords immediately. All right. Okay, so that is all for users. Under pages here, you create the pages that you can access. As it is right now, I see that we have about 38 pages on this app. Okay, this is for only the ultimate admin to see. So the admin has no business with creating pages. Right, so you have branches. So if you have 100 branches, 200 branches, this is where you register them. Right now, these are the only 2 branches recorded here. Okay, and you can deactivate any of the branch. You can just update, active, set it to not, and update. If you deactivate any branch, nothing can be done on that branch as far as the app is concerned anymore. Right, so how do you create a new branch? Let's say you just opened a new branch in Lugbe, for instance. You just go here, click on add new branch. This can only be done by the super admin or the ultimate admin, which means the admin cannot just go around and start creating branches. So you just say, okay, we call this one Lugbe branch, and address, you say, okay, Way, Abuja, Nigeria, for instance. Okay, then I will add. Once I add, it should now appear on the list of branches. When I now register users under that branch, look at it here. When I now register users under that branch, they'll be able to carry out activities on this app that relates to that branch alone. So that's how you create an update branch. We've not got into the main work actually. I'm going to skip booking because that's one of the places that the main work is. I'm going to skip debt. I'm going to skip deposit. I'll go to roles so that you see how to set roles. These are the roles that we currently have: ultimate admin, super admin, admin, receptionist, manager, cashier, waiter, kitchen staff, bartender. So you can actually update and deactivate any of these people since they are active. If you deactivate these now, for instance, all bartenders will no longer be able to access the app. So how do you create roles? Just go to role. Maybe there is a new role. Give it a name, cleaner, for instance. You now add new role here and just put the role cleaner. And you add roles. Now these are operational procedures. The moment you do that, if you come back here now, you should be able to see cleaner here. That's the last one you just created. So that's how you create roles. Okay, under finance you have payment, expenses, statistics. I'm gonna come to that later on. Okay, that is all at the super admin or the ultimate admin side. I'm gonna move to the receptionist part, which is where most of the work happens. You see that the menu look familiar, but they are not the same. Under operations, for instance, the receptionist can only do booking, deal with debts and deposits. Booking, which is where the main job is. So when somebody walks in to book a room in your hotel, this is where the receptionist goes. You simply click on bookings, all right, and this form appears here. The receptionist can query the booking, can search for booking between a particular date. Perhaps you want to see all the bookings between 1st of October and 31st of October. All you need to do is go here from 1st of October and end date 31st of October. That is, you want to get reports for an entire month. This is one sweet part of the app. Right, you can query across board. You can even get list of bookings for an entire year span across. All right, it helps you very well in your presentation, in your data representation. So you click on submit and it shows you the list of all bookings done. So it says from Saturday 1st October 2022 to Monday 1st 2022, these are the number of bookings. Okay, and then it puts you through on all of them. At the end, it gives you a summary: how much has been earned in cash, how much has been earned in transfer, and the total earned for that period. All right, but that is one out of many. How about when he or she wants to book a customer in? He simply goes to this three dot and click on add booking. All right, this simple form appear asking you to select the room type that you want to book the person in. So you click here and click on standard room or studio room or any of the rooms that the admin here may have created. So if I go to manage rooms now for admin, you see all the rooms and room types currently here right now. So you only have standard room, these are the ones that are available here right now. Okay, so he needs to select the room type that is booking the person in. You click here. If the room is available, a longer form will appear telling you the names of all the rooms under that room type. If I select studio room, it will give me, okay, no room available for the selected room type. This is another sweet part. If you select any room, if you select any room type, if there is no room under that room type, the application will tell you. So choose another room type because this one is not available. So I'll go back to standard room, which is available. And then I select the room. Date in, that is the date I'm booking the person in. Automatically it should be today. But if you are making reservation ahead of time, select the reservation date from here. Let's say I want to book ahead of 30th. Okay, so the application will not show this particular booking today, but it will start showing it on 30th because that is the day it is built for. And you cannot see booking of 30th from today, which is 24th. All right, so sweet, right? But I'm just gonna select today's date. Now period is 1. You cannot change this because every day is a new booking, as I've been made to understand. Standard room is 17,000. You cannot change this because it has already been set by the admin. You see here that when the admins, when you set room as an admin, when you set room type as an admin, you attach a price to each of the room types. You see standard room 17,000, studio room 25,000. Okay, if you want to add another room type now, for instance, you just say, okay, you say royal. You just put the price here, maybe 25,000 or 20,000 as the case may be. All right, and we've already done that on the live view. So you just add it, and then it will appear under the room type. All right, so and the price will come along with it. So this is not the receptionist that set this. The admin has already set it at his own end. Very easy, right? So you cannot change this. If you are giving the person discount, put the discount. Maybe out of 17,000, you are giving the person a discount of 2. You notice some changes. Now you have given the person a discount of 2,000. It means that the person has 15,000 naira to pay. You see the 15 here inside the balance. So as you enter discount, you see that this place automatically calculates itself live. If I remove the 2,000 now, you'll see balance is turned to 17. So put discount 2,000. Then amount paid by the person in green. If the person has paid all the money, put 15,000, which is the amount he's supposed to pay after the discount. Now balance becomes 0, which means it's not owing. But if after the 15,000 the person is not able to pay all, the person say paid 10,000, the balance will update itself to 5,000. This will now go into debt. All right, so if I do it like that, at the end of the day, if the receptionist goes to debt, you'll be able to see that this social person I'm going to register is owing a debt of 5,000. All right, so I'm going to leave it like this, assuming that this person is not able to pay all, is owing us a debt of 5,000. The 10,000 he paid, which mode did he use? Is it POS? Is it transfer? I'll say POS, for instance. Who approved this discount? Okay, now if this person has if the person is paying the full amount without discount, we just select no discount. But if you are giving discount, who approved the discount? Is it the MD? Is it Excel bash? Is it the so all the people that are registered as super admin or admin for that branch, their names will appear under here. So you select who approved it. Now customer information, the person's name. Let's say Kuda. The country that the person is from. Okay, they have list of all the countries of the world here. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're from Korea, whether you're from Russia, whether you're from China, wherever you're from. Select it. The person's phone number. This is the phone number that the person would use to receive SMS. So I'll just enter 080-4414-7737. 87, sorry. Email is optional because not all customers will give you their email. So it's just optional, right? So you fill it in like this, very simple. Kudaba, and then I click on add booking. The more I do that, it shows me booking submitted, and then it takes me back to the booking page. So if I was to query today's booking from 24th October to 24th October and submit, it gives me all the bookings that are done today. Look at Kuda here. Standard room 102. Amount that he's supposed to pay is 17,000, but we gave him discount of 2,000. And the person who gave the discount is Excel bash. And the amount he paid is 10,000. And the balance remaining is 5,000. You see how it displays data. And at the end of the day, it shows you the total of all of this. Okay, that's for today, from Monday 24th October 2022 to Monday 24th October 2022, showing 3 bookings in all. 1, 2, 3. He put the normal price together, all the discounts together. He puts the amount paid together and amount not paid, which is the debt. Okay, and then it gives me a summary of amount. And if I was to go to debt now, I will see it there. Look at this kuda that's owing us 5,000. Maybe he has now come to pay the 5,000. How do I balance up? Very simple. I only need to go to debt as a receptionist. I'll look for kuda. Look at him here. Okay, and it shows here in red that it's actually owing us 5,000. I'll click here and click on pay balance. Okay, so it's owing us 5,000. I cannot edit that. Are we giving him discount out of the amount he's owing us again? It's up to us. If we give him discount, fine, you put the discount here. If we don't, leave it. The source of discount has not changed from the last transaction. Amount being paid now, he wants to pay the 5,005. New balance is now 0. He's making the payment by POS. I update the balance. If I do that for kuda and I go back to the debt page, I will no longer see him here. No more kuda. And if I search here, I will no longer see his name. No matching record, because he has unsettled all this bill. This will help you keep track of those who are owing you and how much they are owing you over a period of time. And when they started owing you, you will know. Even if there are 50 million of them, just search in here and their names will come out. All right, or you can go through their list, see how much they are owing you in red. See the amount they have paid so far in blue. See the discount you are giving them in brown. This is under debt. So if I was to go back to bookings for today and I search, I'll see that kuda, this man here, is no longer owing. So amount not paid is now 0 for him. He has paid everything correctly. The others, when they pay, you will update their own too. One sweet thing that I must explain here before I move forward is that after booking this person in, the tenancy of the person is supposed to expire by 12 midday tomorrow. This person has already gotten an SMS that he has been booked in successfully. Tomorrow morning by 9 a.m., the system will automatically send a reminder to him. Dear Mr. Kuda, your tenancy of room 102 Zibas Hotel expires today by 12. If you leave beyond 12 o'clock, the system will book you in automatically for another day. And it is common sense. When you don't book out by 12, it is assumed, if you don't book out by 12, the hotel is going to charge you for another day. But I've done in such a way that I have put the time at 4 p.m. So if you are staying in the hotel for up to 4 p.m., the system will assume that you want to extend your stay. So the process of going to extend stay for customers is no longer there for receptionists. It is the application that does that one automatically. Once it is 4 p.m., all those that have not been checked out will be automatically checked in. Because by 4 p.m., if you have not checked out, then you are definitely extending your stay. So the burden of extending stay for customers is removed completely from the receptionist. It is the app that does that for you automatically. Likewise, if you check under operations again, you will see deposits, like people who want to deposit money to cover their accommodation over a period of time. There's somebody has come and want to deposit 50,000 for a period of time. Okay, so all you need to do is go here, add deposit, the person's name, Shehu Khalid, the phone number of the person, 070-8447-5221, the amount that the person is depositing, say 50,000, and then you add the deposit. It should appear now in the deposit. So once you do it like this, this is what happens. All right, every day the system will automatically book this person in. You have already set a price tag. All right, if you want to do it manually, you can just go here and click on book customer from deposit. All right, let's say this person now, I want to book him from deposit. So I click here, select the room type for him. I'm sure none of these rooms are okay. All right, I'll just select a room for him. I'm booking this person, Shehu Khalid. I'm booking him from deposit. All right, select period as already set, since it's every day is new. Give him a discount of 2,000. Amount to pay is 15,000. So he's paying 15,000 now out of his 50,000. He has paid with transfer. Maybe it was through transfer that he used to send that 50 million. Who approved this discount for him? The MD. This is the person's name. I don't need to type again. It will reference it from the deposit straight. I just need to click on add booking. This man has used 15,000 out of his deposit. So if I go back to deposit now, I will see, you see, amount spent 15,000, balance 35,000. Tomorrow the system will automatically book him in and deduct another 15,000. Next tomorrow the system will automatically book him and deduct another 15,000. The system will continue like this until the man's money has been exhausted, and the system will tell the customer, Ogashehu Kalido, your deposit has finished. If you wish to extend your stay with us, either make another deposit or request for checkout. Very simple. So you don't need to every day you'll be carrying the money and be adding it on Excel sheet. No need. The system automatically handles that for you. Every day it deducts this. Tomorrow it deducts 15,000, making it 30. If it does that, the amount, the balance comes down to 20,000. Next tomorrow it will. When it has reached that limit where the amount, the balance is no longer up to 15,000, which is the normal amount he's supposed to pay, the system will notify him that his balance, that his deposit has finished. You see how simple this is? Very simple. So the reception doesn't need to worry himself about how much did this man deposit safe, how long has he been here, if money don't finish, have he never finished. That is not your business anymore. Let the system handle that for you automatically. You just watch and see. All right, so this is what happens basically at the receptionist end. And then on finance payments, you can see all the payments that have been. It is similar to what you see on bookings. All you need to do is simply select the range, like from today to today. You see basically the same thing that you see for bookings. So it's still the same thing. Purpose, booking accommodation, 1, amount, discount by these and what have you. At the end of the day, you can just simply print. Just as you see booking here, I can actually print all the bookings for the day. Please go here now and click on print. All right, if I want to print. Then when booking are done for the day, at exactly 11:59, a report is generated in this format and sent to you. That is the report that you have been getting on WhatsApp. So you see, you just stay back, the app does its job and still send you a report at the end of every day. Now the result, the data presentation can vary. All right, so this is what the printout will look like. You can print this for record purposes, or you can just leave it there on the app and query across board. For instance, it is difficult in a conventional system to track the number of payments that has been done over a period of 365 days. Then with this app, a click of button and you're there. It gives you everything, every summary and every calculation. No sufferness. All right, this is from here, and from the super admin end here, I can view everything. But there is something you have not noticed from the receptionist end. This is the receptionist end, right? You can see here this notification at the up. 2% checks out today. View details. At the end of every day, the system will tell you how many people are checking out today. See, how many people checks out today? You will see. So if you click on view details, all right, it will show you the customer name, the phone number, the room type, those who are getting out today. All right, So if there's anyone who is checking out today, but this page is only available till 4 p.m. because after 4 p.m. anyone who is not checked out is automatically checked in for another day. The system does that automatically. Well, the only thing we can do is maybe we can increase the time and say, okay, increase it to 5 p.m. So this page will be available till 4 p.m. for the receptionist to check people out. Anyone that is not checked out after 4 p.m. is automatically booked in again for an extra day. Automatically. I think that's reasonable enough. Sorry about that. So that's from the receptionist end here. At the super admin end, you can view what the receptionist can view from bookings. The only thing with the super admin is, look at this. Apart from the fact that the super admin can select the date range, he can equally select the branch, which means a super admin can view records across all the branches. So if you have branch, main branch, Lugbe branch, Maitama branch, Wuse branch, a super admin has access to view bookings from all the branches. You don't need to be at all these branches every day to be checking. How many are there for there today? No need. Sit in the comfort of your home. Just select the start date and the end date as the date range and select the branch. But for a receptionist here, if he goes to booking, the receptionist cannot select branch. He can only select the range. That's because he can only view records that apply to his own branch. Likewise, an admin. This is admin. If I go to booking, the admin can only see what happens in his own branch. Alright, you just select the range and submit. This is his own branch alone. But a super admin here can select the branch he wants to view. That's the sweetness. So a super admin has more leverage on the use of the app compared to an admin or a receptionist. So you can just say, I want to view everything on main branch. I want to view everything on Lugbe branch from the 1st of October to the 31st of October. I just submit. If such records exist, it will display everything out for you. Now, one peculiar thing about this is, over time, the system collects the phone number of your customers as you enter them, and it begins to count from the date of last booking. If it has gotten to 1 month after the date of last booking, automatically the system is triggered to send a message. Mr. Kuda, we have not heard from you in a while. We hope you are doing fine, period, after a month. This is the type of customer engagement that the app gives you. The first day of January every year, automatically it sends a message to all the customers. Mr. Kuda, it's the beginning of a new year. It is our prayer that God will bless you, from all of us at Zebas Hotel. This is customer engagement. So those make customers to want to come back. These ones are done automatically in the back end. The system has already been programmed to do that. Just as the message you receive every day, the message that customers receive when they are booked in, the message that the customers receive when the day they are supposed to be booked out, all these are automated. No human being is there doing them. All right, the system has already. That is the essence of documentation, of automation. All right, I hope this has been decisive enough. There are a whole lot of things that I still haven't explained, but this is to ensure that you have a glimpse, have an idea of what this app is all about. We've made some tweaks and we are still making. We've made some, we have applied some varieties, we've applied some dynamics in the design process, and we are still doing that. We are still automating many parts. Look at how far we have gone with automating the booking. You book someone in once, let the system handle the recurrent. Extending stay for the person is not the business of the system. You just book in once and go and sit down. So even if there is no receptionist on duty, there is no receptionist, the receptionist is busy with another thing, or there is no receptionist even on duty, the system will extend people's stay. That's how sweet it is. All right. and somebody have made deposit, even if the reception is not on duty, or there is no data, or there is no light, receptionist go and sleep, the system will put the person in and send the person a message. You only need to set up the deposit parameters only, and let this thing work across board. I hope this has been helpful enough. Thank you very much for your time. I'll take questions and attend to them, and we're very much happy to continue to work on the dynamics to ensure that we can build many more features. Of course, there are a lot more I haven't talked about. I haven't talked how this helps at the bar, all right, because I did not log into the bartender's end, but you will see from the role that we created a role for bartender, not only how this works at the kitchen as well. All right, but this is across board and across functional. We've talked about the most important activity that takes place in a hotel, which is booking. So thank you very much. This is Bash, and I'm signing out.